is an abstract of a paper I have recently written called Reflections on the Governance of a Global Energy System. The paper illustrates the ideas of governance, transparency, boundary judgments, and orthogonal communications, which were originally developed in my paper Reflections on Power, Democracy and Communications of 2006, which were published by Cybernetics and Human Knowing. This paper also assumes that the reader is familiar with the viable system model and the Viplan method. Two systemic issues are developed in the paper. The first one is the problem of innovation, and in particular in the energy sector, the interactions, the structural coupling between the energy production system and the energy technology learning system. These two systems appear today to be fragmented, and their common influence, the influence of each on the other, is fundamental in order to make this the learning more effective. And this requires that the two systems are integrated in one, which is what I refer to as a global energy system. The second systemic issue that I developed in this paper is that of the interactions, the inclusion of people in the communities and policymakers and experts operating at the more global levels. This is a very complex communication problem that requires that communities have an influence on those organizations that produce energy locally, and through them they influence larger energy organizations up to the global level. Now, this is a complex communication issue that requires designing effective organizational structures. However, the influence of local people on policymakers is also necessary to happen through pressure groups, stretching these policymakers at the global level, and that is also an aspect that is reflected upon in this paper. The two systemic issues, innovation and inclusion, are, in my view, relevant to the problems of dealing with a climate change and dealing with all the necessary responses in a coordinated fashion. This is the contribution aimed by this paper.